the Facebook interview riddle. If you've ever wanted to work for the social media giant, check out the question they used to ask their candidates at an interview. Would you be able to pass the test? You're about to board a plane to Seattle, and you'd like to know if it's raining there. You call 3 friends from the city and ask about the weather. Each of them has a 2/3 chance of telling you the truth and 1/3 chance of lying to mess with you. All 3 of them tell you that it's raining though. What is the chance that it's actually raining there, considering that neither of the 3 knows the others? It's more of a mathematical problem, but it's how Facebook tests their future employees, so turn on your math brain. Ready? Then I'm going forth with the answer. You could guess all you like about the odds, but the easiest way to find them out for sure is to add them up. Suppose all 3 friends lied to you. The probability of that will be 1/27th, that is 1/3 multiplied by 3. That will be the chance of it not raining in Seattle, because all of your friends told you it was. So the probability of it actually raining is 26/27ths, or 96%, and it could only happen if at least one of them told you the truth. So, did you get this one right? Let me know down in the comments. And next up is the Apple interview riddle. Now, this puzzle is going to blow your mind, but don't get too rough on yourself. After all, it's not like you're gonna really get the job at Apple after solving it, right? Anyway, here's the deal. There's a table with 100 coins lying on it. 10 of the coins are heads up, while the rest of them are tails up. You only know though, but can't see, feel, or find out in any other way which ones are flipped. Your task is to split the coins into 2 piles so that there's the same number of flipped coins in either pile. Remember, you have all the time in the world if you just pause the video to think. So, did you get it? Even if not, I'm going to explain this to you. You know why it's mind-blowing? Because it's so simple you won't believe it. You just need to take any 10 coins from the table, and I mean any, make a separate pile of them, and flip them. That's it, you've solved the puzzle. It doesn't matter if there's 1 or 2 heads-up coins in your second pile or not. In fact, it doesn't matter which coins you chose in the first place. If you take them from the initial 100 and flip them, you'll get 2 piles with the same number of heads-up coins in both, no exceptions. Want to check it out for yourself? Just try. The Spy Riddle. British National Cybersecurity Centre, or NCSC, disclosed a riddle for their potential high-profile employees some time ago. If you're able to solve it, then your mental abilities are enough for you to become a cyber spy. Let's check it out, shall we? The riddle goes as follows. 13 rotters stole my answer, and they rotated it by 4 and then rotated it by 10. And all I have left is well, you can read this for yourself. Can you help me get my answer back? Everything in this riddle is right where it should be. There are no mistakes or typos, so take your time and try to solve it yourself. Don't be in a hurry, just pause the video if you don't want to see the answer right away, and turn it back on when you're ready to check yourself. I'll wait right here, don't you worry. So you're here again, and I take it as a cue to start my explanations. But first, I'll give you a little hint. The riddle uses the so-called Caesar cipher, which scrambles the letters in a certain system. You'll need to toss them around, kind of like a Caesar salad, using the alphabet. That is, each letter is shifted to a number of positions back in the alphabetical order. For example, if the key is 5, then F will move 5 positions down and become an A, and so on. Got it? Then why not try again if you didn't manage to nail it on your first attempt? I'll wait here again. Okay, now the games are over, and we're heading straight to the solution, so listen up! First, fetch the alphabet on the internet or just write it out. Now look at the first letter in the code message. The riddle says that the rotters rotated the number by 4. So make it 4 positions down the alphabet, and you'll get Q. Then it says they rotated again, this time by 10. So without any complex ideas, just count down 10 more positions, stopping at G. This is your final point for this letter. Then do the same operation for each of the letters, and you're cool as cucumbers. In the end, you should get the following phrase: good luck to all cyber first girls. Not that hard if you think about it, but only if you had the key from the start. If you didn't listen to my hint and still managed it on your own, you deserve a double praise. You definitely do well in the cyber intelligence test. Now, the 13 rotters and the capitalized letters ROT might have confused you, but they're simply a distraction. It's a reference to Rot 13, another cipher that switches letters with those 13 positions up the alphabet. Feeling good about yourself yet? Well, it gets better. Here we go. The Google interview riddle. If your brain is ringing from all the math stuff, relax. This one doesn't have to do with any calculations. But it doesn't mean it's simple, so listen up. Why are manhole covers round? If you can give the answer right away, then just continue watching this video. Ready to check your guess? Good! They're round for two reasons. First and foremost, a round manhole cover will never fall into the hole, whatever side you put it down. And secondly, it's easier to roll to the side. But even if you only guessed the first part, you've already landed the job at Google. Congrats! Going on to the next one. The astronaut riddle. Tim Peake, a British astronaut, posted a puzzle on his Facebook page, claiming it was from the test he had taken himself when applying for a position in NASA. Obviously, he solved it, but can you repeat his feat? Let's find out. Imagine you're facing a cube. It can roll to the left, right, forwards towards you, or back away from you. On the bottom of the cube, there's a dot. Now roll the cube forward, left, left, forward, right, backwards, right. Where's the dot now? Again, don't be in a rush and pause the video to visualize the whole thing carefully. You're applying for an astronaut, for cake's sake. If you're hearing me now, then you've probably solved the puzzle or are just waiting for the correct answer. Either way, here it is. The cube will end up in exactly the same position it started from, so the dot will be on the bottom. Check it out for yourself if you don't believe me. Okay, ready for some other kind of mind-bending? Here goes. The LinkedIn interview riddle. This one is probably the most difficult, and I don't expect that you'll give the correct answer. You've been warned. So the question is, how many golf balls would fit into a Boeing 747? Do you know the solution? If you need time to think, you know what to do. And if you don't need or want any time here, I understand you perfectly. It seems simply unfair to ask such a question. And it actually isn't. You see, if you're asked something like this at a job interview, there's a catch. The hiring manager doesn't expect you to give a definitive answer. In fact, they might not know it themselves. What they need is to see your brain at work. So if you eventually find a solution, make sure to share it in the comments with all the reasoning and calculations behind it. After all, they're the most valuable asset in this test. Well,